Ghana, what's he say? Nice one. Now, again, first of all, tell us, for those who may not have heard you before or heard about you before, no, who is B-Bone?
Okay, me that's it. Sini ade di kan me di kan chia with TF4 and wahwefo nyina. Em say ubisa me say who is B-Bone na me watch me di anga sa Collins ye boa. Me the Collins na ya ye boa, but me stage name and the B-Bone. Ya wo me Kumase e ho na me nyine ye me so nyina etete me besi e be dru sa me bi a me dru. Em say na me adum me call school kakra me we IPMC me graphic design and web development. IPMC and Messiah and your money account. Eti na me adom the talent na adom eti the amount for the nim B-Bone no nyom to no.
Yeah.
Enti say obi person who B-Bone na em say me chika kra ne the ebe mani pani the hu me na maka no.
Nice one. Bone, minimum from way back. Way back. Sure. I think say my first encounter with you was at this thing that we call Freestyle Friday. On
Freestyle Saturday,
sorry, on radio station in KFM, right? KFM. That's when I met you for the first time, and I was completely blown away by your lyrical dexterity, because now me a judge on the show, right? And the way you see a fashion show, no, we kind of like put you on the spot. Yeah, more BBC rap about it, and the way you were still able to go around it, no, and you have kept that pace now till now. Let me ask you, how do you write your music? What comes into your mind when you're writing music?
It was a street in so. As I say, talent, no. Say ya media do. Was a street in so. Yanka say na tron when you problem you ho ansem dada. Ene dia nsema amanfo so ewo form ho. Ene ye na me dia amanfo kameti. Ene dia me fancy ye hu Ghana ha yet no nsema ekosto ne abrabo ne ye namu no eno na aya na ye kikaboma na ye dia kan obi asem ama no e fa ne bebre ne bi ye asem e bi so ye obi abrabo mu nsem e bi so ye de wonama wa wodi wani ehu bi ne hu ndi won komo ba wa bo utrima azu nsem no ade we me fa na me de ye bibia e betumi aka asem I inspire obi e betumi motivate obi
I see.
But I
don't know one aspect of it, right? Sourcing the material to work with, no? But also creating it. My funny say, obia or person right? It's one thing selecting the right type of clay obi you see, but it's another thing being able to use that clay, you know, to make the right kuku. Papa. It's in when you have information when you on the artistic side. How do you create the music?
Yeah, also music is storyline. And the ultra, I think so be here near my answer. I will say timing, lady kind, rhyming, also in terms of the lyrics aspect, you know. Also say the beat na the amount of timing na befa na all rhyming na some na all can so be see asem so. When you say be all can be na say what all kako. Because say all rhyming na on kashia nipa no ntie hwe. But all rhyming all ka se mesi asem so a ohunu se no akwa no make some points bi. Nti yenya so ne ntie no. Nti before you be true bibi no. On say music is all about concept.
Yes.
A concept. Nti say me kai say KFM freestyle na Rasco is back say this week monko e bibi fa odo ho. Odo se binim se on say odo obi a o se no si fa odo. Ba me we bag me fa me de me fa free Adam ne how more time on na de buy ya BC boys
we ni pa.
Yeah. It was a call down obi nim say boy girl relationship and our phone kwa na odo but Ochi obi do say bi a wo share obi na wache ni bibi kura wache no do no nye sa relationship no nti yo kwan bi a be fa so okay odo ma me fa concept we mfa nye odo no
mfa bi ni fa kura dream sheda nko ho yet
yeah nti it's all about concept nti concept ne ba e ho na ya fi ye bi nya time ye bi nya lyrics no rhyming na e be rhyming e di sisi so a afi bi make sense nti
Mami Bisao, before you, do you have any music in your family? Do you have any family people up before you are not more music? And if not, where did you really learn to create music?
As a music no family, no say memo. We want me na or come at this or moye woman to Methodism or ne papa Methodist suffer. Men are now free. Inti Methodist square no na okambi. Inti ono tonyum dada. Ono ne side na peke sa na money free.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
And
but
aside that,
yes.
Na me guys be a omo ma me hu say metumi music no. Or me rap father, I am a rap father. O say yenam na me ya man for rap, me try man for rap, na me to Satan na to tie hip hop e kon more time Sean mo Shaggy mo na omo book bi a to me to na wisu omo ne ama no. Enti ono so na de no wo mu betumi aye de na try na also throw de ene na Satan na they discover me mama say no sa me kra metumi atro me no. Na ma me ni ba ho. Ankanya sa ya anka me hu.
I see. But let me be say you mentioned your mother say music ni fi o ma me side. But Mashe who said, "Oh papa, that's also a very supportive part of your career. Way back from KFM time I noticed that part. Oh papa, very very supportive of your career. Something which is not very common, to be honest with you, right?" Ujins kakake twate. Na boy see they will top and things like that. Bibon, before you be say you mentioned say music nifi o my side, right? But Minnesota papa, so you're very supportive of your craft, and that's not something that a lot of people have the luxury of. Nipa bebre omo discover more talent. Now some person call parents because oh na when I go school na when I go school, all right, and then you're also doing your art, and your father is very supportive of you, Anna.
Yeah, Bajote Mega.
Metun kapa.
Yeah, I know, or Tias and Vasa. I'm a funny crazy. Is our free munti.
Oh,
5 to 6 years. I think so. August 26 years. Maybe will be another crazy. Yeah, why are there? Because all there. So meaning so kaya a KFM. Yeah, a grand finale.
Yes.
On one mobilize boys in there's a monkota muni and it.
Yes.
So I don't know any best in them to be a kai meniso. I'm a funny crazy. But that will be some baby.
Well, I know that I'm maybe South first, but let's move on to something else. People, one thing I mean who about art necessarily your videos. Who makes your videos?
The videos though.
Charlie, let me say something. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. People, go and check B Bone's music, but pay attention to his videos. What's I say? Monko YouTube, check out B Bone, but pay close attention to his videos. And I just showed you part of one. I'll show you some more. But who makes your videos, B Bone?
Yeah, me party be grade 1. Grade 1, and not J Stormy Gordon appear. And also me videos ni me only can share so or try me videos ni na way back KFM time. And maybe me grade 1 inti or grade 1 trebi na J Stormy is trebi.
I see. So
yeah. Depending on the concept.
Depending on the concept. But I think that both of them do justice to your concept, whatever you choose to speak about. No.
Yeah.
All your videos that I've seen are like tight. You know, seriously. You know what I'm talking about. Charlie, serious. I'm very enthralled by your videos. You know, your concepts and how the concepts are interpreted into visuals. No, it's mind blowing. Nice one, very nice one. Yvonne, apart from rapping, you also produce, right? You when you go into the studio, you do what? Show us what you do. Apart from say, everybody knows you as the performer, the recording artist. But what else do you do?
Yeah, apart from the music thing, the performing aspect, studio, me shut down produce a whole lot of music as the recording aspect make my kakra but beat no programming near the no era me jaya no ma me guys no was kwaye won ko anwadwen a de bia na style ne ya one way.
That's right.
Yeah, it's obu on ma me tumi to mo ja me feel bibi yan ko no Drake on say bia obi ma bodre obi ama me ana me pe hip hop bi me pe high life tune bi te bia me chọ rhythm na yenye ni say na bia ene me me record o mra me record ya bibi all right na say yeah, twice why mixing and
speaking of genres, you know, back in the day, now you need to say hip life, right? And so once you are rapping hip life, like okay, we could easily refer to you as a hip life artist, or we could easily refer to you as a rap artist or something like that. These days,
yeah,
I don't even want to describe any artist as any genre of artist because it's not even a thing. How do you describe yourself? How do you describe your own music?
Hip hop and Afrobeat artist. Yeah, maybe hip hop and Afrobeat. See, say we be beside me say we there. O general be now hip hop and Afrobeat. Hip hop ne first because say hip hop is strictly rap, and then be Afrobeat ne kakra so. Hey, general na me and hip hop and Afrobeat.
I see. Okay, tell us about the first time performing in front of a big audience. How was it like? What was the occasion and how was the feeling like?
I think the my first performance na a big year KFM freestyle no. Always say na yeah rap competitions be na esusa. Unya audience ne sa mo me show ne ade nti me ra KFM ne me hwe nipa o say as at that time culture center wo hwe nipa na e wo ho na wo say na nipa ne doso.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
And you remember saying Marco Krekumante was one of the judges at the time, meaning Okaya.
Yeah,
former deputy minister for tourism, was one of the judges at the time.
The guy platform it was a big platform for me. Not a big platform, it was my first time and I nipa over 100 performing at Rome. Because we say na shows ne nya bone baby a club be a watching Kofobe 50 be now performing Rome but me nya sa platform no na I say me ye bibi ma man phone say no the owe me money.
I'm here to stay.
Na me nya just me nya sa platform. And aside that no we KFM freestyle ne ade no platforms na me nya things me nya bigger platforms so say no.
Of course.
But my start was very nice and I really appreciate it.
Nice. And then some of the people who you were on that show with have come, a long way. We can mention Eno Baroski, for instance, was on that show, right? And then who else? Spidey. What happened with Spidey? When I start hearing network, when I mean who's saying network? I'm saying network in the back. People not to make that. Good. Yeah, so I was talking about some of your peers, some of the contemporaries now no more on that show. No, some of them have come a long way, including someone like Eno Baroski. Those days we knew her as Eno. I think now she's known as Eno Baroski or something like that. And
Eno
Baroni, something like that. And now she's made a lot of waves. And also Spidey, I think, was also, and a couple others.
Yeah. I was it got to a time where I poppy be film near the idea. I was saying switching music in a crying near Juma. Until my me to for 5 to 6 years. I was totally depressed because of Niyama as a poppy in the film or fame and son or free. As at that time, I think that me releasing my first EP, Creativity Lines. But because of side in November, me releasing my EP, Makosem. And Makosem na me go so a promo. And then digital platforms, no, so any streaming platforms, no, so still like go so a pushing tea. And then me go so a me energy na shema sisi no, me too one as before me no back kasa kwa na me ni DJs bi kasa. Nti ye he kwa be fa so me pushing no na get it to the masses now. At least yes, you need to
Sharp. Now, so be a person follow will be a to stream, to download, to whatnot. How do they do it? How do we get closer to your art?
Yeah, on all the guitar platforms, we will be born. Spotify, Amazon, Deezer, Apple Music, iTunes, Obo be born. Makosema, me old tracks are mine a baby. And then new ones na beba. And I'm social media platforms no so be born. YouTube be born. B no ama space no abo BONE a born. Oba ni nyina baby. Yeah, to open you na social media platforms, nene digital platforms no. Or obo be born. Kra ni nyina baby aba.
Okay. Now, one thing so I mean who about you, you say your cassette freestyling. I don't know too many people who can stand up to you like that. Currently, when it comes to freestyling, tell us about that.
Yeah, I say ade no adoma chede ne de. I was on kwan abefa so abe handle no. And say perform idea, you have to get prepared for everything. Because me rap baby na Charlie Fadi we freestyle. Was a freestyle and then to me insist what I said what trans actual, but at least 4 bars be the 4 bar, 8 bars, 12 bars be the also to me freestyle be. Indeed, the one we freestyle was a doing any movie and an alliance in so then a be back home. Freestyle.
Who are your inspirations on the musical scene? First of all, locally, and San Abia, if you have some international artists who also inspire you, but who are your inspirations?
Yeah, things that send maybe a landlord they drew. Yeah, empire is here making me drew on move. Because when I see Sarkodie rapping, I see myself in him. Yeah, me who's a Sarkodie rapping, I feel as a minimum. Even though I'm not to that level, but I see myself in Sarkodie. And when we are talking about the international wise, maybe Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick. Yeah.
I see.
International, there, Kendrick.
Seriously, Ocean the Super Bowl performance, no?
Yeah, it was massive, you know.
Guy,
very, very good.
Off the Rockets, he's extremely creative.
Yeah.
That's right. Yo, Bon, you're our CP, so we need Brahma. It's a best for you, what's Nasinia industry, and then we are just exposing you to audience, you know. It's a you're best for you, and by the way, I have a song with B-Bone as well, with B-Bone and Nilanti. You know, it's a little and canina. If you check my albums, there's a song on it called "We Know Vex Enough," featuring B-Bone and Nilanti. So you can check that as well. You know, while we.
And on my TikTok platform as well. See, my videos we were upload here. Me log in my TikTok app now. Songs na my and also on the last one. I bet that I say platform near the first one. DistroKid no to me my add it. Maybe the artist for a TikTok.
Oh, okay.
You should start TikTok platform no. Also TikTok
or more restrictions.
For artists no. Once now we release for digital platforms ni no mo loading ni na be go am. Nti bo say future na why ni na so be kan. They no so down.
I see.
Yeah, it. So obi a person ko stream a ono obi pese otie enum ni bia o TikTok obo B-Bone na obi hu say Kwesi Baako featuring B-Bone and also down.
Sharp. Now, B-Bone, we are available for performances. So near there. If so, how do people book you for performances or stuff like that?
So it was so far mini management team bia bibia na B-Bone and it's almost checking my platforms so almost say na my number and my email if you want hit me through email na bbonegh@gmail.com and I say bia my number no almost hit me bet me DM me so you bet me din come problem be no.
Sharp crowd. Boom. Like I said, it's about for industry no one no matter how much artists, things that you would like to see Ministry of Culture.
That's it, nice one. So I'm on a big platform. I'm in shout now on Tunko. I mean, so one day you be see out.
Pepe.
But that's about
Yamisha also so. Mama Yamfa